Welcome to another edition of Voice of Tomorrow. Today happens to be the power of public speaking in shaping leaders. Speaking as a public speaker is one of the best things that you can really achieve as a leader. I always say that to be a public speaker or to speak is to get money. Speaking, there's money in it. My name is Rosemary Osei-Kuffour. Today we are going to hear a whole lot of things about how public speaking can shape leaders, and I believe you are going to enjoy so many things. Just stay tuned with your seat and then listen more from our young leaders.
What correlation does public speaking and leadership have? I am Abubi Mary Ayaba, a level 300 law student of GIMPA. Today I speak to you about the role of public speaking in shaping leadership. Kindly vote for me using VOT 8. Thank you. Public speaking is what distinguishes a great leader from ordinary people, from Martin King Luther Jr. to Nelson Mandela, Barack Obama, to Kwame Nkrumah. History has shown us that the ability to communicate your ideas effectively, accurately, and persuasively is at the heart of leadership. Leadership is not just holding a position, it is igniting change, inspiring action, and leading a group of people towards a goal. And this cannot be done without public speaking. How then does public speaking shape leadership now? Public speaking builds confidence in leaders. A leader who is able to articulate him or herself well, able to clearly talk about their ideas, commands authority from people and its followers. And authority comes with trust. Trust is at the bottom rock of leadership. People would only follow you when they can trust you. And public speaking builds confidence, leading to trust. Public speaking also helps leaders communicate their innovative plans and courageous actions. Apart from having to speak to followers about whatever it is the goal is for leaders and followers, speaking to them publicly, really well, concisely, and very, very articulate is at the bedrock of being able to convince a follower as to whether they have made the right decision in being your follower or helping you as a leader. I digress. Public speaking is not just when you stand in an audience with thousands of people and you speak. It is your ability to ask a question in a class of 200 people. It is also your ability to lead a group discussion. Public speaking is not devoid of leadership. Public speaking and leadership are inseparable. They are together. Therefore, one cannot be a good leader without being a great public speaker. The contribution of Winston Churchill to the Second World War was words of encouragement that ignited his people to go on and do great. Public speaking and leadership are intertwined. One does not go and leave the other. And so we say, great leaders are great public speakers. And for that, we say that if you want to be a great leader, you cannot escape public speaking as a virtue, a tool, or a skill. Thank you.
Wonderful delivery. I love the approach to your speech. Okay, and the content was also very relevant. Okay, I could pick some details from it, which I can even add it to myself. Okay, so the value of your speech is so high, and I love it so much. The grammar was on point. The way you've actually engaged us was super fantastic. Okay, so keep it up. And thank you very much. Every day you are aiming higher and higher. Thank you.
Hello, good people. I come to you once again. Gabriel Tete Lawete is my name. VOT 18. Today's topic is the power of public speaking in shaping a leader. And I urge you all to vote for me. Thank you. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Today I stand here not just as a student before a crowded room, with his hands trembling and his voice unsure. I speak. Well, not powerfully or perfectly, but I still speak. I speak that something in me shifts, and I see myself no longer as that student, but as a messenger, a leader in the making. Now, public speaking is not just a tool of communication. In fact, it is the crucible of transformation. Public speaking demands clarity of thoughts, the courage of conviction, and the humility to listen even while leading. It is where ideas meet audiences and leaders meet responsibilities. History remembers the voices that shaped nations and communities. Nkrumah's call for independence, Mandela's plea for reconciliation, Malcolm X's the bullets or the ballots, and Martin Luther King's I Have a Dream speech. These and other speeches shaped destinies, not with weapons, but with words. These speeches were not mere performances, they were acts of leadership. The power of public speaking isn't just reserved for the famous or the most eloquent, because in every classroom, every boardroom, every courtroom, or even community halls, leaders are shaped by their ability to speak with a purpose. Their ability to inspire action, to articulate vision, and to defend the voiceless. Public speaking teaches discipline. It teaches us how to organize our thoughts, to anticipate objections, and to speak not just to be heard, but to be understood. It cultivates empathy, because leadership through speaking is like imagining the minds of others. It teaches us resilience, because every speech is a risk, and every risk is a step towards growth. So to every aspiring leader out there, I say this: do not wait for the perfect words. Speak. Speak with honesty. Speak with courage. Speak even when your voice shakes. Because in speaking, you do not just shape yourself or your message, but you shape your community and the world at large. Thank you.
Gabriel, I like your presentation. Yes, I always say this. I like the voice. You command the audience. You command them to look at you. That this is me, look at me. And that's amazing. And also love the fact that you use Martin King Luther. I Have a Dream speech. It was powerful, and I like it. Thank you very much.
Gabriel, I haven't actually considered this today. I'm very impressed. I mean, Madam said about commanding on stage, trying to get attention to what you are delivering. And I'm so impressed about your speech today. Thank you so much.
Good day, everyone. My name is Abuaji Bermaya Osechi Asa, a contestant for The Voice of Tomorrow, and my topic for today is the power of public speaking in shaping a leader. Kindly vote for me with the nominee code VOT3. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, good day, everyone. My name is Abuaji Bermaya Osechi Asa, and I believe that this is my 5th time I'm coming to you again. We live in a generation where almost anyone and everyone can just say anything on the social media. For example, we have influencers, we have content creators. Some influencers, I can see someone like Lisa Kwama, someone like Amabel, and they can make a post. Then by the time I realize, within a few minutes, it's trending all over social media. And I mean, that's good, that's great. Many people adore them, many people love them, so they like to follow them. And we really live in a Western generation whereby now people are now praising more evil things. So someone does something that's evil, you see people, instead of condoning that thing, they're rather praising it. And we still live in such a generation as at today. Now, my topic for today is the power of public speaking in shaping a leader. What is public speaking, first of all? I've been publicly speaking to you for the past few episodes. So it's basically, public speaking basically means is the art and science of communicating a message to a live audience in that I want to communicate a message to you. I want to educate you on something. I want to inspire something. I want to spark something inside your heart. So I'm communicating a message for you to give me a receipt, such that I want to know your feedback. That is a receipt of what I'm going to say. Now, before you become a leader, you definitely have to speak to a lot of people. You have to speak to yourself in the mirror, first of all. You have to speak to family. You have to speak to friends. You have to speak to the people you like to lead with. Now, I want to talk about what it does in shaping a leader, the power that makes it impactful. Because many content creators and influencers, they do speak, but in quotes, they don't have the power to really influence people to do what they want to do. Fine, they can tell someone that, hey, guys, I just saw this thing, let's try it out. Then they can get about 1,000 people following them. But what real public speakers do is that they are literally able to lead a whole generation, lead a whole people into doing something that's not been done before. First thing that it does is that it builds confidence from grassroots. This popular saying, practice makes perfect. So from grassroots, many public speakers, and most of them literally start from the beginning. They don't just come on the platform and start. Everyone starts from somewhere. So they start from grassroots. They start building themselves. They start talking to themselves in the mirror. They start talking to their friends. They start talking to their classmates. So they start from that side. They keep on going. They keep on going. So as they do this, it keeps on building their confidence. Because first of all, if you're a leader, you should already have confidence, or else you can't be a leader. Second of all, public speaking will just make you more confident. So it builds your confidence. It helps you overcome your nerves. It helps you overcome your crying. It helps you overcome your tears. So what do you have to do? So this helps them. It helps them break through who they are supposed to be. It helps them crack that shell, crack that mentality. It helps them think outside the box. It helps them break through who they are. It helps them become who they are supposed to be. It helps them build their confidence. It helps them become the person that they ought to be. Because if they don't come out and publicly speak about it, who knows? What they wanted to do might not be done, and it might cause consequences. The second thing is that it inspires and persuades other people. Public speakers all over the world have made a global impact. We can pick an example or a cue from Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. He literally led, together with other people, he literally led the Gold Coast into independence. I mean, such a huge political movement like that is something that has not been done before. We can pick other examples like Martin Luther King Jr. He literally led a whole civil rights movement whereby his most popular speech was "I have a dream." So he spoke, people listened to him, people got motivated, people got inspired, and now we even have many different organizations which are being built on behalf of what they did. So this is what public speaking does. It shapes the leader, it builds them, it transforms them, and moreover, it even moves their leaders. It even moves their followers. Their followers are enticed. Their followers are motivated to see what they see. Because first of all, the leader has to have a vision. He has a vision. The followers see the vision. The followers see that now there's something about this particular person that is not been done before. The followers see it, they follow him, and they make the vision come to pass. So these are just some few things I want to share with you on what it does in shaping a leader. Thank you very much.
Hi, Berman. How are you? Yes, I can see you're on fire. You have really delivered very well. The content's on point, and then your language is also on point. However, I will encourage you to calm down a bit. It seems we're speaking very fast. So try and then work on that. Everything is on point. Thank you very much.
Hello, my name is Rashida Mohammed, a level 400 accounting student from the University of Professional Studies, Accra, and today I'll be delivering on the topic, the power of public speaking in shaping a leader. Vote for me, VOT21. Thank you. Growing up, I used to think leadership was all about power and position, until I discovered the power of the voice. My name is Rashida Mohammed, and today, standing on this remarkable platform of the Voice of Tomorrow, I'll be sharing my thoughts on the power of public speaking in shaping a leader. They say leaders are made and not born. One of the greatest tools in shaping a leader is the power of public speaking. Think about Nelson Mandela. After spending 27 years behind bars, he came back not with bitterness, but filled with words of peace. His voice united a divided nation and proved to the world that forgiveness is better than hatred. Or Malala Yousafzai. At just 16 years of age, she stood before the United Nations and declared that one child One teacher, one book, and one pen can change the world. This simple speech turned her pain into power and made her one of the youngest leaders of our time. And just like them, every leader has learned one truth, that if you can move minds, you can move mountains. For me, public speaking is not just a performance, it's a preparation. Because every word I speak is a step towards clarity, confidence, and connection. And that is what public speaking is about. Confidence to face my crowd, clarity to share my vision, and connection to bring people together. So as I stand here today as a proud voice of tomorrow, I am reminded that leadership doesn't begin in the future. It begins today, it begins here, and with the courage to speak. Because in the end, a leader's strength is not determined by their ability to speak, to just speak. It is determined by their ability to ignite change. Thank you.
You have a very nice, calm stage manners. Okay, and that is adding up to your marks here from my end here. A very well delivered speech. Okay, and then your language. I was trying to monitor whether there could be issues somewhere, but you're able to maintain your grammar throughout your presentation, and you were more engaging. Your eye contact was everywhere. Your hand gestures was also, you're making use of it. Okay, so well done, keep it up. Okay, you are aiming higher.
Chumoy Manela Zanetor is my name, and VOT17 is my code. Kindly vote for me, and I will be talking today about the power of public speaking in shaping a leader. Thank you, Midasek. We are talking about the power of public speaking in shaping the nation. There was an experience that I had in a public transport where I got injected by a nail, and it was so painful. Imagine not speaking out. There was not going to be help. And so this is what I did. I spoke out and I was able to get help. That is what public speaking does to the nation. When we speak about what we go through, when we talk about the pains that we encounter, if we do not have shelter and then we come out to talk about it, imagine the help that is going to come. We are being said that as public speakers, we bless the nation. We are being told to be confident. But I believe that you do not only need confidence to be a public speaker. Everybody can be a speaker. But when we invest in the right voice, we develop the nation. We invest in the voice, we invest in the nation. That is what I always talk about. Public speaking develops the nation so much that such harmful acts that should take place in society does not take care anymore, because we will talk about it and justice will be meted out to those people and the nation will become a better place. Public speaking has been there for a very long time. This is not the first time that public speaking is taking in place. And so I believe that if we want to shape the world, public speaking is the right tool. If we want to invest in the development of Ghana, public speaking is the right tool. We should not take a step back as far as public speaking is important. We do pageant programs and other programs. I am not disputing the facts that they are not right for the nation. But should we invest in public speaking? Trust me, Ghana is going to be a better place. So there is no doubt that public speaking is the best and the right tool and the most wonderful tool as far as development is concerned. And as far as if you don't want to see certain things that go on, certain vices that take care in communities, we speak out. The security agencies come in to help us. If we don't speak out, government is not going to know what is wrong with us. That is what journalists do. That is what students do. We speak out. Imagine a nation that does not speak. Then it means that nothing is going to go on, nothing right is going to go on. When we are being hurt and then we shut up, then what are we trying to do? That is why I will never dispute the fact that public speaking is right as far as shaping the nation and as far as development is concerned. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Zanato. You did so well. I like the fact that you were able to bring in certain experiences and all that. That's amazing. And thank you for commending public speaking. Okay, thank you for commending public speaking. Thanks.
Hello everyone, my name is David Onintin, a level 300 law student of GIMPA. Today's topic is going to be about how public speaking shapes a leader. Thank you. Kindly vote for me, VOT7. Hello everyone, I'm David Onintin, VOT7. According to James Humes, the art of communication is the language of leadership. Every great leader we know today, from Kwame Nkrumah to Nelson Mandela, have one skill in common, and that is the power to move people with their voice. True leadership does not begin with just being in authority. It begins with a voice that inspires and shapes people. It even unites people. Think of King Martin Luther Jr.'s "I Have a Dream." His words didn't just shape people, it changed history and stirred hearts. This is the power of public speaking. It gives life to leadership. This is the power of public speaking. Leadership is not just about communication. Leadership is not just about communication. Imagine a song without a word. Imagine songs without words. That is leadership. Leadership is not just about communication. It's about a song with a voice. Imagine listening to songs without words. Imagine listening to songs without words. It will just be heard. It will just be seen but not be heard. It will just be seen but not be heard. Every word we speak today is not just spoken. It is what shapes us to a better tomorrow. Thank you, everyone.
I can say you do not really rehearse, right? So please try, and then next time before you come on stage, go through your scripts and rehearse very well. And when you come, you'll be a great speaker. Done very well.
Good evening, lovely people of Ghana. It's your boy once again, Emmanuel Kufia PJ, with the code VOT15. Today, I'll be talking about public speaking and how it shapes and grooms a leader. Please keep on voting for me and keep on supporting me. Thank you very much. They say a leader is born and not made, but I disagree. A leader is made. A leader is made through public speaking. Think of Martin Luther when he gave a speech, "I have a dream." That speech alone sparked a revolution. Revolution are started with words and not through swords. And to I, Emmanuel Kufia PJ, with the code VOT15, believe that public speaking is what shapes a leader. People are not merely interested in the policies of a leader, but rather the ability of the leader to be able to communicate to them. You may have the very best of policies. You may have the best manifesto ever. But if you cannot articulate your policies very well, if you cannot articulate your manifesto, how will people get to you? Think of Nelson Mandela, Barack Obama. These are great leaders who are also very great public speakers. So if you want to be a great leader, you must speak. For through public speaking, you inspire your audience, you inspire your voters, you inspire your followers. It must not be behind a very big stage or at a rally, but rather in front of a small podium. You can give your speech. You can give a speech that will motivate people, that will spark a revolution, that will bring about the change that you are looking for. In a classroom, before your mate, a leader, you cannot make a speech that will address the problems you are facing on campus or in your class or wherever you find yourself. That is what public speaking can do. That is what words can do. And like I said earlier, revolutions do not start with swords. They start with words. And so to the young speaker, to the young leader, to the young person who wants to be a leader, I urge you to speak, even when your voice shakes, even when your voice quivers, even when you feel the world is against you. Speak up. Speak. Use words to articulate your actions, to articulate your thoughts, and there will be change. And you will make a very great and efficient public speaking person or a leader. Thank you.
Hi, Honorable APJ. Nice meeting you. Thank you for your clear presentation. It was obvious to us. You did a good job. Okay, you presented clearly and you were more engaging on stage. Okay, I like the content that you presented and how you delivered it was also okay. And then I was also trying to look at the language and grammar. I had no issue with it. You did well. Okay, and thank you very much. Your information is well. I mean, the content was well informative, and I've also picked some value from it. Okay.
Hello everyone, my name is Elsie Free, a level 200 student at GIMPA. Today I'm going to talk about how public speaking shapes a leader. Kindly vote for me at VOT2. Thank you. Have you ever met someone with very good potential but nobody ever listens to them? Why? Because they do not have the voice. My name is Elsie Free and I believe great public speakers are meant to be leaders. Now, public speaking helps build confidence. Can you imagine being in a church where your pastor speaks or he preaches to you and then you don't really believe in it? That means he's not a good public speaker, because when real public speakers speak, you begin to believe them even more, listen to them, and then understand whatever they are saying and take it to heart and be able to even practice it in the long run. Now, public speaking also connects leaders to the people. Public speaking connects leaders to the people. Leadership is not only about leading, but it's about service to people, service to humanity. Look at Nelson Mandela, because of his service, he was able to become a good public speaker and a good leader, to the point that when he speaks, even his enemies listen to him. Overall, public speaking helps to achieve good leaders. Thank you very much.
You have done very well, but we are expecting more. And seems you were very, very fast in your delivery as well. So your contents were delivered, but next time try to add more point to it. Okay, well done.
Hello everyone, I am Rabiat Al Hassan and today I'm here to deliver a speech on the topic, the power of public speaking in shaping the youth. Did you know that I was also afraid to talk in public? Voice of Tomorrow is actually trying to help me overcome my stage fright and also to be able to speak confidently like every other public speaker. In order to support me to overcome it completely, please vote for me using my contestant code VOT6. Thank you very much. Good evening everyone. I am Rabiat Al Hassan and I'm here today to deliver a speech on the topic, the power of public speaking in shaping the youth. Look around this room. Look at the energy, the potential, and the ambition. We, the youth, are not just the leaders of tomorrow, but we are the shapers of today. But how do we make this transition? How do we turn our ideas into actions and our passion into purpose? Today, I'll be speaking on a skill that has shaped history and has inspired nations and also transformed ordinary individuals and into extraordinary leaders. Public speaking. Public speaking is more than just standing in front of an audience to deliver words. It is the ability to express ideas with confidence, to inspire actions, and also to influence change. Throughout history, great leaders like Martin Luther King Jr. and Nelson Mandela all shared one trait. They were great communicators. Their voices moved people. Their words sparked revolution, and their speeches built nations. For young people, mastering public speaking is one of the most powerful tools to self-development. It builds confidence, sharpens critical thinking, and also enhances leadership presence. It also helps you to develop emotional intelligence, also to understand your audience and also be able to influence change. It helps to listen to your audience and also be able to adapt to your message. As Quincy John once said, if your actions inspires others to do more, learn more, dream more, and become more, you are a leader. Just as Voice of Tomorrow, public speaking gives us the power to inspire others through our words, just like Voice of Tomorrow empowered me to stand here today to deliver this speech. So the next time you get an opportunity to speak at a classroom debate, at a club meeting, or amongst your friends, embrace it, because it is not a test, it is a training. Consider it as a way of laying bricks to become a leader. Thank you very much.
Hi, Rabiatu. That was amazing. I like your presentation. I like the examples and other things that you included, and also how you are inspiring others to also be good public speakers. That was amazing. Keep it up. Thank you. You may leave.
All too soon, this is where we draw the curtain for Voice of Tomorrow. Voice of Tomorrow is powered by Stanbic Youth Banking. If you don't have any bank, if you don't have any account, I would just recommend Stanbic Youth Banking for you as a student. This is where all the goodies happen. I believe you have watched and listened to so many stories and good things about being a public speaker. Stay tuned and continue to watch more of our programs. My name is Rosemary Oseko, and this is Voice of Tomorrow. See ya.